everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Lions, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams.
Hey, no.
One up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got him in, complete. do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now this is a pattern of that happening.
Gets it to Strong, and he gets it inside the 10 and 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Rams. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of advice in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Hey, Warrior.
Throw now on first down. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. Third down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical. You're just analyzing it. If those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone.
31-6.
Jalen Strong.
Man,
2 touchdowns on the season.
maybe he tanking. I don't know, but he was trying for a while. I could feel it. Man, he kept making mistakes, and he got out of that option bullshit play he usually ran. That wasn't in that. It wasn't that play.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here come the Lions now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They try to script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Come on, Chug, you can beat fucking Ivo for me. The Packers played. Ugh, good. Who said that? I ain't say shit. Fuck out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Supposedly this Dolphins leader or some shit I'm supposed to play in every week supposed to be good too. But we'll see.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with their scheme?
Maybe my defense too, man. We don't even fucking. I love how Joey Bosa and Danielle Hunter are always in the backfield. You don't got time. I know, I do the same shit. As soon as I feel like I'm about to quit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush down right. There he goes inside the 30. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. first down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Who the fuck is Hitman 160062? Who the fuck is that?
Defense showing blitz.
You motherfucking warrior.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will.
Bum ass, he says. Bum ass. I use my friends with.
It's their quarterback. On his
way keep waiting, bitch. I'll tell you when I'm good and ready to whoop your ass.
Add on to their lead. And it is now
Man, let me do my motherfucking XP so you fucking roll. Man, shut the fuck up, man. I'm already doing it, so sit tight. I'll tell you when I'm ready, like I said.
Set now to kick this one away.
Tell me to hurry up.
It goes. Let's just feel it at the goal line.
Now you hurry up and wait, motherfucker.
Detroit getting set to go now. Has some dangerous territory.
Keep waiting, I got down one bum. I'm about to mow down another one.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
Man, these Patriots ain't the same Patriots they had at the start of the season when we first started this shit. These motherfuckers got bummy.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll bring a receiver in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Fuck an iPhone. How many bitches carry iPhone?
Situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up?
You got a fucking fucking serial pimp and shit. Serial pimp or something. Yeah, exactly. There's real motherfuckers and there's bitches. Bitches be carrying iPhones. You don't see bitches with Androids. You don't. You don't. You don't. Only bitches use iPhones, and you know I'm right.
You did it. I had to.
You know I'm right. I just ended the argument right there. Yeah, I did. You don't see bitches with Android. You do not see bitches with Android.
And whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
You don't, yeah, they broke as hell then. They broke as hell. They broke some broke bitches, right. But you said a fine bitch or a little pretty bitch, you gonna be carrying an iPhone. Every bitch want an iPhone. Ain't no bitch want, ain't no bitch want no Android. That's because it's a dude's phone. That's a man's phone. What?
Now flags
fuck off, oh man! I got a motherfucking Note 8. My shit's dope.
So a jump there defensively.
My shit's dope. My shit is dope. You see commercials with Josh Norman and Des Bryant with my phone. You see some weird motherfuckers with a little iPhone. You see bitches dancing in the fucking snow and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Go dance in the snow.
Now back to throw.
Yeah.
Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown.
I'm just applying my XP. We'll get this shit going.
Mobile, agile quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first.
All right, I'm almost done, man.
And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
this
this one away.
Patriots team is bummy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Man, these motherfuckers is funny.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
I think I'm almost done here. Is that it? Let me look.
15 yards through the air on a first down.
Boom, 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 boom. What?
In motion is Strong. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing...
Damn, McCourty old ass. Man, I miss my old squad, man. My old squad was dope.
This is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he'll be out of bounds.
The one that they got deleted, the one that cracked in the fucking draft that you heard about and shit. That shit was nice. How many what? Well, this is his first season. We're in the first season on this one. Yeah, because the last one cracked. We were going on like season 5. And then the shit cracked in the draft somehow. Some kind of error happened. Fucked up, man. Patriots are dope. I had fucking Brandon Cooks was like a fucking almost a 99. Everything.
While the training staff works on him,
I'm about to accept it.
And be right back.
Oh my God, he was just like whoop, everything. I had him at 97 speed, 99 everything. He was eating every time. I didn't even if I wanted to. And I had a 99 running back. And I could run. My line was dope. Fucking Malcolm Brown in the middle was a 99, blocked it, 99 everything. You won't see it again though.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you
again.
expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Escape it, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there?
What you said in Missouri?
Fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Where you said in Missouri?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I need some Bitcoins, man. Give me some Bitcoins. Let me get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays.
Oh, he should have broke left.
I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Day. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Red zone opportunity.
All right, here we go. Back down in Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Back down in Philly, here we go. Detroit. Here we go now. Over. All right, here we go. 56. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Oh, bowls right over him. And some room to maneuver. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They're spinning away. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They run the counter now on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Strong. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
inside is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 23. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
What up, Bone?
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it.
You know what?
Contact.
I quit, dog.
Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Quit what?
Like they're just totally out of
These niggas dropping any and everything I throw to them.
We saw there. I don't know, the rhythm.
It's the Lions, man. What you expect? Your mom on my nuts, bitch.
He gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one.
Well, you ain't getting that, and you're gonna keep fumbling. So live with that.
For a touchback, and the Rams now coming
Can't
out
catch
on the
nothing.
field.
It's
And
the
last
Lions.
time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats
Man,
around
that's
here. by the
everything
time
I
the
threw
fourth
to
quarter
him. You
comes
fucking
around.
drop.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to run.
Come on, why my nigga?
And he'll be out at the 35.
My nigga gets tired and start crawling, literally.
Evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Oh,
Now,
dog,
flags
really?
will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go now. Boom, there it is. All right, now, look good enough, Philly. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Back now in Los Angeles. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Jack, Patriot.
Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there at the 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Well, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Watch it now, Barney.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the